In the last 3 years, I have done some research and come to the conclusion that there are 3 major businesses that anyone can do to become a millionaire. But your political class will not allow you to do it. They don't want you to start. Why won't they allow you to start? Number 1, because control is easier when you are poor. Poor people can be manipulated with food, jobs, and peanuts, handouts. Any big man can just call you and give you something when you are poor, and then you decide to follow the person. When there's an election, they will manipulate you to vote for them because you don't have anything. So that is number 1. Number 2, wealth is the only thing that breaks the dependent chain. If you are poor, you will depend on somebody. But you have money, you don't depend on anybody. So it means that these businesses, when your political class or those in leadership positions, those in the helms of affairs, allow anybody, any Tom, Dick, and Harry to carry out such businesses, those people will become wealthy and will never depend on them again. Let me give you an example. For instance, if there's a political rally and you are a bank manager of one of the biggest banks in your country, will you get up from your office and go for a political rally? No, you will never do that. But when you are rich, there are some things you don't need. When you are rich, you don't need government jobs. You don't need free school. Because in our societies, everywhere you live, those who have money, those who are wealthy, those who are rich, they take their kids to one of the best schools you can ever have in any location. And you are able to, when you are rich, you are able to avoid what we call cheap political freebies. And so these businesses that can make you and me wealthy, they will never allow you to start. And even if you start, they will find ways and means to stop you. They will collapse that business. They will make sure that that business doesn't thrive for you to become wealthy as a result of that business. And today, I want us to handle only one. We will talk about one today. In our subsequent videos, we will give you the details of the other 2 that we are going to talk about today. Number 1 is mining, especially gold. Why is it that our political class doesn't want the youth, especially the youth, to go into mining? There are small scale mines, there are community mines that anybody can do. You just pick your shovel, your axe, your hoes, your chisels, your hammers, you go to the field, you can mine and make money. But why won't they want you to do it? Because you know why? Mining is one of the oldest form of wealth making business. It is a consistent source of wealth. Let me give you a scenario. A small pit, a small mining pit can generate thousands of dollars. Let's do some math. Supposing you have an ore body. When we say ore body, that vein, that rock that contains the gold that you want to mine. If you have an ore body of, let's say, of length of about 5 meters, just 5 meters, and the size of the ore body about 2 meters, you can produce more than 100 tons of ore in a day. Okay, if that 100 tons of ore gives you averagely about 20 grams of gold, and you multiply that 100 tons by that 20 grams of gold, you are going to make about 2,000 grams of gold just that day. And just do the maths. 2,000 grams of gold is 2 kilograms of gold. A kilogram of gold, do the math in your country, do the math wherever you are, and find out that just gold mining, one small pit, 5 meters length, can make you millions. So your political class will never allow you to engage in that business. So let me tell you something. If you are in Africa, if you are in Asia or Latin America, we have abundant resources, natural resources that is underdeveloped. It is untapped. We've not even touched it. Young men and women, we should decide to find ways and means of entering that venture, entering that business. It is simple, but how will they block you from starting? They will give you tightly controlled mining licenses. To get a mining license, to get a mining lease is one of the most difficult things you can ever do. You pick any country's mining act and the kind of things they write in. It's so simple. But when you start, you want to begin the processes of acquiring a mining license. That is where you will see that people at certain points, people in the high places are controlling you from acquiring a mining license. For instance, in Ghana, there is no free land. When you move to the field and you say that, okay, oh, I've seen this piece of land and I think that when I do prospecting, I can get some gold there. Go to our Minerals Commission and they will tell you that that place is occupied. You will now have to go and look for that somebody, the person who owns that land, to be able to know, and it is not even going to be given to you. Even if they will give you the money, they will charge you as a young man who wants to start life and start a business. You can never do it. But who owns those lands? Who owns those concessions? They are the elites in our society and the political class. So you, me, somebody who wants to start life and make something, you can never have access to those things. And if you make up your mind to start and acquire a concession to mine, these people will stop you from mining legally. Why? Let's go to our various minerals commissions. You go, you pick a cadastral map, you do your search, you pay money. After paying the money, you have to come bring a surveyor who will come and do the site plan. They do the plotting, you go and do your searches. Now they come from the district offices to the regional offices to the National Minerals Commission headquarters. The amount of monies that will have to exchange hands. After which, your license is not granted. What would you do? You would have to, your document will have to go to the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources before you can have the actual license to mine. By the time you go through all these processes, you can never start to mine legally. So one of the most important businesses that can make anybody a millionaire, that can make you wealth, that can build you sustainable wealth, is mining. But your political class will never want you to start. Thank you for watching our video today. In our subsequent videos, we will engage you in the other two businesses that can make you wealth, and you will understand the point that we are coming from.